When was the last time we streamed on a fucking Saturday? Like, was that ever part of our schedule to stream on
COVID.
Saturdays?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, because during COVID, we literally streamed like every fucking day.
Wait, it's Saturday. What the fuck? Yeah. I'm on vacation and also holiday week, so why the fuck not?
To the stream on this. We were gonna do like a stream like yesterday, the day before, but we kept just like not forgetting, but we would just like
Sleep through our alarms.
no, not even like we.
Fuck.
Well, okay, that was one day, but we'd be like sitting around and be like,
My yarn had vomited. If you know, you know.
Anyway, David, Josh, how you doing, boys? I saw Josh subbed. If you saw me spam opening Metro, I'm sorry, it won't fucking window. It's a remake. Why?
That's so fair.
Dude, I feel bad because we tried to do Metro like 2 Spooktobers ago or something, and like
You could not stand it.
I rage quit that fucking game. And the only reason I feel bad is because like Michael like wanted me to play it so bad, but I was like, oh my god, that game. I feel like if I played it now, I could probably deal with it, right?
I feel like
Like,
it's
I think-
better not to stream that type of game.
Well, that's the thing, right? Like, I would play it in my own time and then try to stream it. Like, I've learned that lesson. But I think during that point in, like, my life, I just had a lot of bullshit going on, and I was, like, just not having it. Like, I was,
Yeah.
like, I was not giving that game even, like, an inch. Like, I was like, no, fuck off. This game sucks.
Guys, I gotta know, do you like him?
I do. I like him a lot.
Who?
David drew a bunny.
Oh, I gotta see the bunny.
Hold on. I got my phone right here.
Hell yeah. I also, David, going off of what you said, Christmas movies tonight, I think would be good. Because I'll be honest, for me today, this is my Christmas Eve. Tomorrow I have to go do my fucking parents' stuff. And oh my god, Banui full of carrots. I have a story to go off that in a minute.
Huh.
I don't do good on holidays, and I think it'd be good to do something nice. Like
Yeah,
that.
I did need to throw another movie on the Salem pile, because I learned recently that they have never seen a cult classic cartoon, Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer.
See,
and
when you say cult classic, I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not.
Oh, that movie is... But
Yeah.
anyway, I need to see Salem's reaction to that. We don't need to do that tonight or anything. Like, we could always just do this over the course of a few days, because we have the thing in this Discord set for, like, Christmas Eve itself, but, like, we kind of realized most people probably wouldn't be able to show up.
I got Christmas Eve off thanks to Joseph Robinette Biden Jr.
Fantastic. That movie is so... Oh, we gotta watch Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. See, Ted's excited.
All right. But yeah, I'm down for good vibes tonight because I don't want to bog down the stream, so I'm just gonna bring it up now. I am in a sad funk.
It happens. It happens.
Yeah, I've been kind of crying on and off today, so.
Excuse me. That's what sparked the whole thing, because I think Dusk and I were talking about it in call, and then I asked Salem, hey, wait, have you ever seen this movie? And Salem was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I was like, oh my god, yes!
You need the bathroom.
Huh? No.
What? You see a groper or something?
Also,
No.
did y'all see the
It's
new
lit.
Hell of a Boss episode?
Nothing.
Yeah, that just dropped out of, like, nowhere.
That just dropped out of nowhere, and what the fuck kind of...
I don't want to talk about it in case people didn't see it, because, like, there's one part of it that annoys the fuck out of me, but, like, I don't care. I don't know how many people care about spoiler anime cutscenes.
Yes, holy shit, so much happened.
Anime cutscenes.
Uh-oh, that's never good. What the hell is happening in Shibuya?
God, that guy got off.
He did what?
They don't want the train!
Dude, that was like the other day at the fucking gas station.
Oh my god, stop.
I didn't talk about it on stream, I don't think. So for our YouTube people, the other day I was innocently pumping my gas. And I turn over and I scan my environment because trauma, and it was ingrained in me as a small child that nowhere is safe. So I'm scanning my surroundings, seeing where the exits are, seeing where, you know, all that shit. And I turn over to the car next to me, and this lady is jorking it. Legs up on the dashboard and everything. It was fucking insane. And she just looked at me, eye contact, and kept going. Who the fuck are you? Not L.
I do love, like, Joker and Ryuji, like, waiting somewhere to jump this fucking guy.
Yeah.
You sure it's him? you just that self-conscious?
That's what good male
Not
friends
that.
do.
There's something you want.
Just saying.
That's my line. You are the one stalking me.
Why does he look like
Stalking
every
you?
basic anime
That's
pro tag
outrageous.
ever?
I know you've been following me ever since the train.
That's because...
Because I have been following
What do you mean? It's Matt Mercer.
My goodness.
Oh my god,
I
it
had
is,
wondered
isn't
why
it?
you left
Yes.
the car. So this is where your passion led.
you? Ew.
All is well that ends well.
It's always Matt Mercer. Yeah,
Always.
but to be fair, like, I would kiss Matt Mercer on the mouth.
I saw
given
you
the
from the car,
opportunity.
and I couldn't help
I mean,
but
so would
start
I, but just for the
chasing after
bragging
you.
rights. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gay, but it's like I could, like, you could be like,
You think about Cromwell.
imagine, imagine that icebreaker story. Like, yeah, I've kissed Matt Mercer. No, you didn't. Yeah, I did. Like, fucking.
I didn't even notice the calls from Sensei, but thank goodness I caught up to you.
Okay.
You know, when we got to this character, I wasn't even gonna play the fucking like, who's this voice actor game? I was gonna be like, Salem. Guess what?
What? You're the woman I've been searching for all this time. Please, won't you
Wait a minute.
Matt Mercer. Oh, never
be
mind.
the model for my next art
Matt Mercer
piece?
at the time of light. Yeah.
Something about his eyes wicked me out.
Model?
All that I've drawn till now has been lacking. But
I think it's the
feel
lower
passion from you
eyelashes, but
unlike
none on
anyone
top.
else.
Yeah.
This man's highly suspicious.
Ain't this a
Impoverished
recruit for
Japanese
some
artist reaction to
shady
encountering a
business?
white woman.
Oof.
Will you cooperate with me? What do you say?
An is part white.
Hold your
You get into
horses.
her social link. She's like a fourth American or something.
Oh.
Oh, where are my manners? I'm a second year at Kosei High's Fine Arts Division. My name is Yusuke
I should have
Kitagawa.
counted stitches for this because I'm just finishing up my nephew's Christmas present. I'm making a little Navi fairy for him, and I already made a Link style hood in blue.
So this is Yusuke, not Yosuke. Yes, it is fucking so annoying that they named a character Yosuke and Yusuke.
I mean, Yusuke is a common name as
Striving to become an
Yosuke.
artist.
Yeah, but like, fucking come on.
I thought she had one Scandinavian and one Japanese parent.
Were they Scandinavian?
Huh?
I thought she was part American.
That Madarame? The one who was on Good Morning Japan the other
I
day?
thought you were American.
The very same.
You know who that is?
He was introduced as a super famous Japanese-style artist who's been recognized all over the world. But we heard that name the other day in Mementos.
Yusuke.
I'm sorry, Sensei.
Yeah, but we
I'll
we
be right
heard
there.
some that dude we
That old
fucking
guy's Madarame.
murked was talking about Madarame.
Word. Excuse me.
Madarame Sensei's exhibition will begin at the department store near the station tomorrow. I'll be there to help out on opening day. Please come by. It'd be great if you could give me your answer in regard to being a model then.
Ooh.
I bet
double
you have no interest in the
espresso
fine arts, but
latte.
I'll give you tickets too.
Me American because there's a couple scenes to translate English stuff for you, Joe. I don't know why I got the
Hope to see you there
Scandinavian thing.
tomorrow.
I might have made that up.
That guy's as easy to read as a book. You're not planning on going, are ya?
I think I will. Crap, look at the time. I'll see you later.
I'm literally like a hot bitch. I don't know what you
Dare
want.
go after Lady An. I've memorized that face of
Can't believe
yours,
David lied on the
Yusuke.
internet. Oh, the time's a ticking. You sick of this yet?
No.
You became acquainted with Madarame's pupil by chance? That's a little too convenient.
It's not a bad
Makes me wonder if you're even telling the truth.
not plot device, plot structure. But like,
So be it.
there's definitely
What I
times
want
where I'm
to
like,
know
okay, we
most
did
is
not
your
need to cut back to this again. Right
Why are you
now.
guys bullying fucking...
It says right here on the wiki, David is a stupid bitch who doesn't know the
Poor
information.
David.
Was an unforgivable criminal
Well,
worthy of
guess
scorn
who
from
gave us a fucking,
Oh, yeah, we have the,
Koromaru
We have
and
the
who
Koromaru
and
on
who
the
else
shelf.
didn't. So I think that makes you the
was an adult
stupid.
who cultivated his
Actually,
own
anyone can
good
edit wiki,
fortune
so
by
that's
sacrificing
unreliable.
The livelihood of children. But
He's got me
he'd been
there.
covering his tracks for
yeah,
years.
the DRG, yeah, the
How
DRG
did
wiki
you
is a
uncover
fucking
the truth
nightmare.
in such a short span of time?
You could just throw on the DRG wiki, David is stupid, ha ha ha, fuck you, David, and no one will delete it. I promise. Like, no one will question who the fuck David is. Like,
Also, Salem.
People have gone mad
What's
or
up?
lost consciousness, never to
play
recover.
fucking
Like the
Neo?
I may have made some purchases with my
Depending on how
bonus
you
I
look
got
at it,
from
that
work,
could be
and
taken
one
as
of
a
them was
phenomenon
Neo
for a
2.
sudden
I'm
change
forcing
in
Salem to play
attitude.
Okami next.
What?
You're playing Okami next.
I could do
Were you
both.
related to those as
Steam be
well?
snitching. Oh yeah, I was gonna surprise you whenever you were in Discord, but I saw you guys playing it, and it looked really good. So
I realize I don't know how to edit those wikis. You usually need to like make an account and then add like an edit page button on top.
Fine. Let's get back to Madarame's case.
I sure
it
can't
concise
convince
and
Salem to
stick
buy
to the
anything.
facts.
Well, stop recommending good games. It's getting fucking expensive.
Oh, that's more if I was what to do. No, that's so fair.
Josh giving up on a bit? Wow. Lame. Okay, you gotta kill a fucked up horse, fire guy, snake, and the game will let me come over to your house for a play date. Hey, yo!
No, the exams are finally over. I think we only fucked up like one bit of it.
I was gonna say something I completely fucking...
It's over.
It's unclear. Those are the first 3 bosses.
Word. Isn't
about
it?
you?
It kind of reminds me of Elden Ring a little bit. Like, and I
Come on, you two
realize
need to
it's
get your
probably a
act
lot
together.
different than Elden Ring, but
Anyways, can we stop talking about the
looks like
exams?
dark,
Like it or
spooky
not, they're gonna
fantasy
come back
game, so
graded
I'm in.
next week, rather than focus
But
on
I will
stuff that's
also be
over
playing
with.
Okami. However, before all that, I need to fucking
looking
beat
at?
Metaphor.
Are you not done with that yet?
No. Because
Are
the
you just
dragons...
like hard walled on the last boss? Are you fighting the same fucking dragon you're telling me about like 2 days
No,
ago?
there's 3 of them, and then there's another final boss thing after that. And if you know, you know. And then I have to do the final boss. So
There's no
that's
point in getting
it.
antsy, though. I know.
You need to hit it harder.
From the other day.
Yeah. Elden Ring, if the combat was good. I don't mind Elden Ring. I didn't like beat it by any means, but I definitely played it for a while, and then other games took over the brain cell. I need to get back to it. But I really like Elden Ring, so.
You fight 3 dragons and you unlock an extra. Oh, so you don't even need to be doing this.
You do need to grind.
Love at first sight with that
So,
Yusuke guy.
but apparently it's supposedly worth it, and I swear to God, Titan, if they give me, like, a golden poop, I swear to God, I will come down to your house, I will mail you a pipe bomb, drive all the way there, just so I can
When I was
see you
watching
get
that
blown
special
up.
on TV, his artwork was pretty nice. Plus, we've got free tickets. Besides, this could also be related to what we heard in Memento.
You want the XP, but it is optional. Gotcha, gotcha.
I feel like whenever an RPG is like, this is optional, you know.
Take it from me.
Best sword in the game, way to spoil it.
Take it from me, as someone who's played a lot of these RPGs. Sometimes you just let the optional shit go. Sometimes the optional shit is fucking dog shit terrible.
I'm gonna be
Chrono
honest.
Trigger.
Might be true for Metaphor. It gets very hard very quickly for no fucking reason, and it's infuriating, but I am seriously almost done. But it's been very difficult, and I gotta finish that, because that was my goal for vacation, is to beat Metaphor.
Well, if everyone's
I need
going,
to do that.
They are some of the hardest bosses in the game, but the final boss is harder. Titan, we gotta go to DLC so you can meet such great bosses, such as Birdman bought a pallet of swords from Costco and someone's actual DeviantArt OC, but feudal Japan. I love Okami. Please play Okami.
I will play Okami.
Honestly, tell me how it is on PC, because like we have it on Switch, but I mean, if it's like actively better on PC, like I might grab it.
I mean, it was really cheap. It was like $3 or $4.
Yeah, well, that's like why I'm thinking it. Like, if it's like that much better, because the thing is, if I ever decided to stream it, I'd probably do it off of PC because it's a little easier. You know. You literally watched me play it. It was great.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I did. You did play it on PC. Like, did you ever come close to fucking finishing it? Like, I forgot about that. That was forever ago.
No, I did not get anywhere.
Okay.
There's one fairy wing.
Alright, so We kind of yapped over that, but we're gonna head to that art exhibit soon to go scope out this Madarame douchebag. Son of a bitch. So this is why people don't like Morgana. There's no reason we can't just go out right now, but he's just not letting us.
Hey,
Oh.
The reason is plot.
Yes.
But like,
All right.
would it really affect the plot if we just went out and did laundry right now?
I mean, maybe.
Did Madarame use Mid-Journey? If this game came out a few years later, this would be about AI art, but no.
I can't wait for the Persona game about AI art and the horrors of humanity.
I can't wait for
With AI.
I can't wait for Persona 6, where one of your social links is a super parasocial relationship with a slutty VTuber who turns out to be a middle-aged man. I'm calling that now. That's gonna happen. Like rank 10, you're gonna find out that there's some like fat hairy guy. I'm calling it now.
You'll still love them all the same.
Nope. Hawaiian Kona. Hawaiian treat.
Oh,
Because the rarity and price of Kona
yes.
beans, a Kona blend only needs to contain 10% Kona beans.
So, fun fact.
Is the dude that's housing you? No, it's actually your homeroom teacher.
A fun fact. Right there is some of the best coffee on the face of the fucking planet.
I was gonna say, you like the Hawaiian coffee.
Oh.
That's like your thing. 100% Kona roast is quite expensive. Good Kona coffee is known to have a rich flavor, bright acidity, and complex aroma.
Fuck, I love Kona coffee. Nespresso is really good as well, but
Maybe a flavor of coffee that only you can produce. You have potential. Keep trading. We're getting good at this whole coffee business.
Josh is wiggling.
But yeah, again, like, sometimes Morgana won't let you go out and do things, like, but you can still do shit in LeBlanc. So, like, most of the time that's going to end up with make coffee. You can study and shit if you really want to. I'm probably just going to keep making coffee so we have plenty of SP items because, you know, we're going to end up in another dungeon eventually. I know it doesn't feel that way, but we will.
Crowded. It'll be a pain in the ass if someone sees you, so don't stick your head out too much.
Man, this
alright?
game would be a lot easier if Morgana was a dog.
Yeah, but I mean...
You throw a fake surface vest on a dog, no one questions it. You throw one on a cat, they're gonna question you. You know what I mean?
yeah.
You really came.
What'd you expect
Man,
when
that
you
really
left
is
us
just
those
Matt
tickets?
Mercer's regular voice.
Make sure that you don't get in the way of the other visitors.
During any day, studying's not bad, but I feel like studying preemptively is not necessary because you always have scenes before. Yeah, exactly, right?
Come now.
Studying's not
Sure
bad,
will.
but there's other ways to
I'd like
boost
do
your
more,
stats
but
that you
pretty sure I'd
need
like to draw too.
while also doing other shit. Does that work as well in Japan as it does in America?
Well, see you guys later.
As well? Probably not. Would it work better on a dog than a cat? Almost certainly, right? I'm sure Japan has service animals. They're probably more stingy about checking that's actually a service animal, right? We'd probably have to forge some papers, but like,
Really gonna
we could probably do
appreciate
that.
the fine arts? Can't we just go home? I guess we should do a quick pass through it once. Which way are we supposed to start?
Dude, I remember. So the thing is, I used to work a register. I've talked about this.
It's that old man.
I
from
worked
the
at a
other
register
day.
in Rite Aid, and
We
I was
continue to
told
be
multiple
truly
times,
surprised by
do
your
not ask
imagination.
if the people's animals are actually service animals because we can get in trouble if you like accuse them of them not being whatever. One day this lady
Such
came in
expansive styles.
with the
It's hard to
tiniest
believe that it
fucking
all
dog
stems
I've
from
ever
one
seen.
person.
Like this thing was born minutes ago. Like it was like not actually. Like it had all its hair and its eyes were open. But it was puny. Like it was like literally
Like a kitten?
like yeah, like you could put like two like munchkin donuts next to each other and it was about as long as this fucking dog.
Awesome.
And I asked the lady, I was like, "Excuse me,
in the world
miss."
does all your
When she came up to the register, I was like,
inspiration
"Is that a
come
service dog?" And she fucking stiffened up because I think she thought I was gonna get her in trouble. And she was like, "No." And I was like, "Okay, good. Next question. Can I pet him?" Because like you're not supposed to pet the service animals, but I was like, I need to pet this fucking dog, dude.
What was its name?
I don't remember. This was so long ago.
Fuck.
I do not remember. I'm sorry. That's so real. I've done that at work, dude. Like, I don't care if they bring the animals in, right? But I gotta pet them. That's all. In Japan, it would be a Shiba, and those are well behaved as fuck. Oh, true, yeah.
Naturally, you say.
What's important is to distance oneself from worldly desires, such as...
I love and hate working with white yarn.
My atelier is a modest shack,
okay.
but it is more than enough to pursue true beauty.
A shack.
So Madarame lives in a shack,
So the
apparently.
act of emptying one's mind gives rise to inner beauty.
If they're trained as a caveat on that, though. Yeah.
Still,
You know, that goes for like
to
any
think
animal.
that
You can
even the
train
word shack
most
comes from the
animals to do
great
things,
artist
you know.
Madarame.
You would understand if you saw it.
I mean, even if you don't train them, I know this sounds ridiculous, but Beans, he knows when I'm upset. He knows if I'm struggling with sleep.
I'm so glad.
Yeah.
He is very perceptive, and like if I'm upset,
Hey, stop pushing.
he literally climbs on me and makes biscuits exclusively like on my chest.
Yeah.
If I'm really, not to be TMI, if I'm really crampy or on my period, he goes on my stomach,
Yeah.
like exactly where I'm crampy. So like, Salem, it's a fucking cat. Training a cat and dog is not the same. They can be pretty similar.
Well, no, you use different techniques, but like it's about how perceptive you like the animal is and how you like.
It also
react to
depends on how food motivated the animal is too.
them. Yeah, that
So-
helps. That part helps. I had a
Trust me,
friend-
I used to have to fucking do that at the shelter all the fucking time.
I had a friend who had untrained Shiba and they just barked and ran around and shit all day. Yeah, see, I feel like any dog is gonna do that. If you like leave them completely to their own devices, they're just gonna bark and shit and like, you know. I'm not trying to say like dogs by default are like bastards or anything, but I feel like if you don't give a dog any fucking, no pun intended, lead to go off of, like that's just what they're gonna default to. You know what I mean?
I mean, to be fair, dogs require a lot more intensive care and like
And that's why
walks
that's
and
why I like cats. You just show the cat where its food is and where its litter box is, and it figures the rest out on its own.
Can you grab that? I can't reach it.
Not really.
Well then,
Can
if
you use
you'll
your foot
excuse me.
to? I dropped my my
Hold on.
fairy. I'm crocheting.
It's sitting on a napkin. Aha.
Aha! Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You'd imagine artists would be difficult to approach, but he seems really friendly.
Indeed.
I don't know why the cursor just popped up.
Oh, this is it! The painting I wanted to see in person.
This one?
I guess it's the painter's anger? I'm not sure, but I sense this strong frustration from it. To think such a
What's this
cheerful
painting
and
of a cat?
gentlemanly person
I
could make
love
such
it.
a piece. Something wrong?
Don't mind me. There
But
are
for
better
some
places
stuff
than-
with training for cats and dogs, it can actually be a lot more similar than people think. It really depends on the cat's personality. Some cats are pretty food motivated, so you can do it very similarly with dogs.
Yeah.
But a lot of times with training,
The issue with training cats is they don't give a fuck what you're saying.
depends on the cat. The issue is what you need to do is cause
not worry about
pretty
it.
much the Pavlov bell
It's about
effect
a post online.
to get it ingrained in their brains. So if you go
Look at this.
sit, they'll sit because then they think they're gonna get a treat.
Right.
And then eventually it just becomes habit.
Right. Dogs take all more work to polish. They yeah.
Yeah, dogs aren't as keen, like they don't really care if they're dirty or not, where cats are
Anyways,
They
you
want to
gotta
be
look at
clean.
this too.
right. Dogs are on average a lot
This
larger,
post
yep.
might be about Madarame.
You know, like that's the fucked up part to me. Like, you can get a kitten,
What's it say?
right? Like a new one that is like in control of its ass muscles now. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Just literally, this is all I've ever done with cats.
A
I pick
master
them
of
up
the Japanese
once they're used to the
arts
house,
is plagiarizing
put
his
them down
paintings
in a
for
clean litter box,
only his
let them
public
sit there for a
face is
minute.
shown on TV.
They know where it is for the rest of their life. Like, never have to do it more than once with a cat. Like,
Yeah.
they're like, yep, that's it. And I'm like, why do you know that? Like,
I didn't think
dogs
much
are
of
stupid on
it.
accident. Cats are yeah, cats have weaponized incompetence. Like, literally brand new kitten, never done more than once, love them. Yeah, seriously. Like, and I understand it's like
His treatment of
evolution
those
or
who
some
live
shit.
with him is
Like, they have
odd.
something in the back of their brain
Teaches
going
them
shit in the
bosses
sand.
them around.
I want to shit in the sand. But like, I don't know, the fact that it still works.
Yeah.
Anywho, Ryuji found a post about Madarame.
Word.
He does not treat his pupils very well,
He treats
apparently.
them inhumanely, as if disciplining a
No, speaking of
dog.
training animals.
Yeah.
Abuse on top of plagiarism, huh?
So this is,
It'll be
I'm sorry, I was
huge
gonna tangent
scale.
to something else completely. Continue with your dog thing.
No, you're fine. Just pretty much, I was gonna say, you know, it's like you can absolutely train cats. It depends on the cats. It depends on the motivations.
Yeah.
My
On
mom's cat, which is actually Mira's baby.
Yeah.
He will use the human toilet.
Terrible.
Yeah, I trained him because I was bored. So he'll just piss in the toilet.
Because I was bored.
He'll use the litter box too, but sometimes he'll just piss in the toilet. So there's that. You know, it's not, I didn't keep up with it, so he's not consistent with it anymore. That's usually what keeps them, you know,
right.
because it'll fade over time, but yeah.
Speaking of training animals, I know who I'd like to train me like an animal. Bro, what is this video game series done to me? Sometimes man just sees totally gets the same effect we do. Yeah. So there's like time for pissing. Yeah, this is something, and we'll get into more of it later. This is something that a lot of people complain about Persona 5 with, is a very common sentiment with Persona 5 is that, like, it peaks too early with its, like, with this shit, because we're going from abusive pedophile, essentially, to this guy's plagiarizing art.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay. Like, yeah, sure, that's a bigger scandal, like, money-wise, I guess, right?
Is it really true?
Like, but I've seen a lot of people complain. That, like, the through line and connection is, like, a lot weaker than, like, the first, I'm just gonna say mission, for the sake of simplicity, than, like, the first mission we have, and it kind of takes the wind out of their sails. I don't mind it, like, I get what they're going for, this progression here, but I do get where people are coming from.
Yeah, because you're going from, like, a big tone shift, and it's not, like, as the story progresses.
Yeah. I don't really agree, and I can't fully explain why, because spoilers, that's fair. There are very solid reasons I hate Madarama, you don't find it fully extent. Right. We get more into it later, but I mean, I think it's like that lead-in, right? Like, you know from minute one that the gym teacher is, like, insane, right? But then with this, it just starts off with, oh, he might be plagiarizing art, and he might be abusing his students. And it's like, yeah, it's still bad, but it's like, we've talked about this before. It's that thing where, like, the gym teacher thing is so much more personal. Like, so many people had a pervy teacher. So many people heard these stories. No one has had their professional grade art stolen by their art sensei. You know what I mean? No one's playing Persona 5 and seeing this part and being like, oh, that's me. You know?
Yeah.
Now, again, if we go back to the AI art joke, then maybe. But
speak for yourself, man. I'm a savant.
Savant?
I'm a savant.
It's savant.
I've never heard savant. Sorry.
You're a published author.
I haven't heard of that word. Fuck you. What is it? What does it mean?
Like a prodigy.
Oh.
Like, you've never heard the term, like, autistic savant?
Never. So,
like, sensei means teacher. Yes, I know that. Idiot savant, but I've heard the autistic version, but like, it's like, you have, like, this one thing you're insane at.
Okay.
It's usually as regards to, like, art and stuff. Rain Man type shit, yeah. I gotta let me out!
Let me out. This is not a girl. I'm begging for help.
No,
I'm screaming for help.
Grab this, I guess. We don't have a lot of accessories right now. Can I really not hang out with Sojiro?
Yeah.
Alright.
That's fair, honestly.
Let's see. Is there anything... oh, sorry. Give me a second here. I mean, the game is showing you what's going on, looking for new missions, stolen in Madarama, rather than him already being a problem at the school they go to. Yeah, right. I don't think people have a problem with that. I think it is literally just, like, the... It's like we talked about before, how, like... You have a lot of people who will see a more realistic villain and hate them more than the guy who has, you know, lasers coming out of his eyes. You know what I mean? I think it's a similar idea, right? But anyway, we have nutrients for this dead-ass plant.
Awesome. I love nutrient.
You need to place nutrients, I'll bring it back to life.
That's not how plants work, but okay.
Some plants are pretty resilient.
Some plants, yes, but most house plants, probably not.
Nice.
I mean, this looks pretty hardy.
You're hardy.
Did we have a...
Yeah, it's Def the Umbridge versus Voldemort thing.
Yeah, exactly. I don't blame people for I'm not saying, like, that's a position I have, but, like, I don't blame people for thinking that, you know what I mean? Like, I get where they're coming from.
Yeah, because especially also, it's like, okay, you're plagiarizing art, which isn't good, I don't condone it, but, like, that's just pretty much what AI does.
I mean, yeah. Like, AI
or you have somebody who literally violates your bodily autonomy.
Right, exactly. Like if... Like, that's the thing. Like, if this was in the opposite order, I could definitely see people saying, like, oh, it ramps up to insane. You know what I mean? But, like...
But also, I do appreciate, in a way, where, like, this entire part here isn't
any different from how
too
school, you know.
intense.
Right, they can't all be that level.
Because that is a really, really intense, realistic thing where it's like, oh yeah, this guy was just essaying kids, and it got to the point where a girl tried to kill herself. You know, like, that's heavy for a first mission.
I get where you're coming from, but, like, if you're gonna abbreviate sexual assault, like, you can't abbreviate sexual assault and then just say kill yourself.
I disagree entirely.
Oh, I love this part.
Shoot. Is that your pet, mister? I heard it meowing.
It's just a creature.
What's a creature? Isn't that a kitty?
It's, a toy. It meows when you
This is,
press
like,
on
one of my
its head.
favorite fucking bits in this whole game.
You heard her. Press on its head.
This is ridiculous.
Wowie! Again!
Time to button mash.
I do that to Beans.
How could
lightly?
How could anyone hate Morgana?
How could anyone hate Ryuji?
Teddy wouldn't play along with this bit.
Yeah, he would. He'd be like, I'm gonna show you meowing. Meow, 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 meow. Like, he would be insane and, like...
I gotta throw my 2 cents in as the CS guy. I'm no fan of image AI and how it's used, but calling plagiarism is kinda off. Like, unfortunately, basically have no ethical framework for what it means to an art piece to end up on training data set, because to be honest, every analogy you've heard for how image AI works is probably misleading. Right, but, like, I think it's one of those things where just saying plagiarism is, like, your closest... It's, like, the closest you're gonna get, right? Because it is just scraping random shit without permission to learn how to recreate it, you know? I don't blame people for being pissy about it.
And art is really important, like in society.
Also, most AI art looks like garbage, so, like, it's not even really worth it.
Yeah, but I'm sure, unfortunately, technology will improve on that, you know?
Yeah.
I think AI art is an interesting concept because it gives people who don't have that artistic ability an ability to use it, but the fact that it scans over other people's work without that permission is what bothers me.
If there was, like, something... Well, I mean, also, the whole, like, people that are artistic, like, whatever. I say as someone who can't draw to save a life, just learn how to fucking draw. But, like...
Counterpoint, learning to draw isn't that hard.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you could just learn how to draw. But, like, if there was, like, some website where it was, like, hey, like, donate your art so we can, like, train our shit on it, I don't think anyone would care.
Yeah.
But it's the fact that they're like, oh, we have no idea to know if we scanned your shit. Meanwhile, they have, like, literal data tables being like, this is everyone whose shit we scanned and everything we scanned from them. It's a fine trying, but, like, people calling it tracing, that's wrong. When the supporters call it inspiration, that's wrong. There's no good analogy for it does calculus a billion times people's art in the inputs and somehow the gradient starts spitting out weird pictures. Yeah.
Human mind doesn't change that easily.
It's a whole thing. I don't blame people for being pissy about it. It's My honest to God, what I think is going to happen is it's going to become such a mess that eventually someone's going to be like, you know what, fuck you. It's illegal to use it for advertising bullshit, and then people are just going to forget about it.
I think it definitely needs to be, you know, there should be rules for it.
Well, that's the whole thing. It's like David's saying, like, there's so much weird bullshit with it that I feel like they're going to try to come up with rules. It's not going to work, and they're just going to throw their hands up and be like, you know what, fuck you. No one's allowed to use it. Piss off. Stop bothering me. You know?
We're at the right address.
Because people are going to get fucking sued about it, and then it's going to be like, okay, well, hold on. Can you sue for this? And, like, it's going to be this whole thing where no one can decide if this is something you should be allowed to, like, be this angry over. You know what I mean? Also, knowing how it works makes you lose the ability to explain how it works, as I'm demonstrating right now.
Me?
No, I mean, hey, you said it just calculus a billion times. That's something.
No one sneeze or we'll blow this house down, okay?
Well, we found the shack.
Who is it? Sensei is currently...
It's Takamaki.
I'll be right out.
People really do live here.
Takamaki-san. You two are here as well?
Hey, sorry, but we ain't here to talk about the modeling thing. There's something we gotta ask you. Is it true Madarame's plagiarizing stuff? He's abusing people too, yeah?
Are you serious?
We read about it online.
This? Preposterous! Not only is the plagiarism impossible, but abuse? He welcomes pupils into his own home! This is no act of violence, it is charity! And I'm the one residing here and studying under him. I'm saying it's not true, so it's beyond doubt.
You might be lying.
No, when you put it like that.
That is utter rubbish. I had no family when Sensei took me in and raised me into what you see now. If you continue to ridicule the man I owe my life to, you will rue this day.
You really think that?
Yusuke, what's the matter? I heard you yelling.
These people are slandering you with baseless rumors.
Forgive them, Yusuke. They must have heard some bad rumors and came in worry for their friend's safety.
Understood, Sensei.
Well, even I doubt that a cranky old man like myself could be liked by everyone.
I mean, that's
not what we
fair.
meant.
Yeah.
I'm sorry
I say that
to
about
butt
myself
in
a
on
lot.
your Conversation. However, I do have neighbors.
I love you,
around.
but you are
Won't you
absolutely an
please
old
keep it
cranky
down?
soul sometimes.
Now,
That's
if
why I
you'll
love you.
excuse me.
That was discourteous of me. I'm sorry. I know. I think you'll be able to believe in Sensei if you saw that painting. It's his
I'm this by
work,
admitting that my
as
awareness
well
of this
as
comes
his
mainly
most
from H.
representative
Manga Guy's
piece.
latest upload, but I will
It's
say,
titled
most people aren't
Sayuri.
going to extend their gut reaction against plagiarism, because most people aren't in a creative field, but if you are and you're plagiarizing, it's not about credit, they're fucking the ability to make a livelihood. True, true. That's fair.
Sayuri?
I feel like most people can, like, sympathize with the idea of, like, you are losing out on so much money, though, you know what I mean?
Jameson's
This
an
was the
8 out of
painting
10 on the
that
grumpy old
inspired me
man
to
scale.
become an artist.
What the fuck does a 10 out of 10 look like?
Grandpa Tim.
So beautiful.
So there's the painting that inspired Yusuke here to be. I'm gonna call him Yosuke on accident 1,000 times. I inspired him to become an artist.
When you grow up, you'll find out.
Pretty sure he's at 11. Thanks.
I don't know all this fine art stuff, but even I can tell that this is impressive.
When I first saw you, I felt the same powerful emotion as when I saw this painting.
Me?
I wish to pursue beauty like this, and I believe drawing you will be part of that pursuit. I implore you, seriously consider my offer.
And like, oh, you wrote an article and Jameson encrypted it, so you can sound like he knows about gay media. Guess what? Now the readers you were gonna get from that article are subscribed to him instead. Yeah.
I'm sorry that you took the time.
But
to
that's the
come
thing. I
this
feel like
way.
you could explain that to
Must
people
assist
pretty
Sensei
quickly, and they'd be like, "Oh, that's horseshit." You know what I mean?
hope that we can discuss this further another time.
I
If
think
you excuse
everyone's
me.
had experiences of getting ripped off, even if it was just as simple as some dude took your answer in math class in 3rd grade. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think most people can sympathize with that, but
Maybe the Madarame we heard about in Mementos is a different person.
Man, Right when we thought we found a new target, too.
How's
Also,
the
people
meta
think
nav?
you ripped him off.
Yeah.
Hey, the app.
Well, things are happening.
Was it picking up our conversation? This display. It means that Madarame has a palace too, right?
God damn it.
Yeah, Kamoshi is still gonna be the biggest gut punch again. Then that's an insurance CEO on the other hand.
But why?
Hey.
Madarame, plagiarism, and then Shaq, huh?
I have a lot of thoughts
These
about
seem to be
that,
the
but for
keywords.
legal purposes, I'm not saying them on Twitch.
Yeah, but for the rules of our stream, we're gonna stop talking now.
Does an old man like him really have a palace?
We have the person's name and the location. All that's left is the
I know
wood
what
that
shape I need to
Madarame
crochet.
mistakes the
I
Shaq
just
for
can't picture in my
enter his
mind how I'm gonna
palace.
get there.
Right.
You mean like how Kamoshida thought the school was his castle?
That's right. Let's try saying some things. They can be random guesses.
It's a bit sudden, though.
Why don't we start with castle?
Then...
Palace
what
Navigator
about
System
prison?
sidesteps a crazy amount of ethical questions a story would otherwise have because if someone had Palace, it is guaranteed they have issues. Yeah. You only end up with a palace if you have, like, super warped desires. This is not like your average, like, you know, I have the occasional intrusive thought
A
type
warehouse
deal.
And guidance counseling office. Might as well add farm. Not a single hit.
Might as well add farm. If we had a dungeon that was just a fucking, like, a sprawling farm, you know
Should
fuck
we
that
come
would
back
be.
another time?
A building that's related to artists. If we think from there, what would it be?
A building related to artists, huh?
A museum! I'm just kidding.
Beginning navigation. Whoa.
No, you got it. That was kind of one exception, I guess. I'll leave it at that dot spot. I mean, we'll get into it more because I don't think having twisted desires necessarily means that you
Surprised me.
want something in a fucked up way. I guess we'll get there when we get there. We're like,
Not much of a
what,
choice.
2 dungeons off
We
from
just
her?
happened to get it right.
1? I don't even know.
What if I hadn't noticed and then wandered off and got caught by an enemy?
Probably would have figured it out once you started walking on 2 legs.
So even you can slip into the metaverse without realizing it, Morgana?
Yes. In a place with minimal cognitive distortion, the differences can be subtle.
Forget that.
I don't think the differences here are very subtle. There's one more after this, if I recall correctly, because I stopped after them. Okay,
Shack
sure,
is
that makes sense.
seriously some kind of
Do
museum?
you like your mission? It's a cool exploration of an edge case what palaces can be. Oh yeah, for sure.
Let's go check it out.
I will I will have some shit to talk about when we get there for sure. But I'm getting ahead of
It's so
myself.
extravagant, to the point that it's gaudy. It's a museum, right?
This is Madarame's?
Well, a palace is a world formed by a mind twisted by desire. Remember Kamoshida's castle?
The other thing
Madarame's
to go
artwork
back
is on
to
display at museums in reality
to go
too,
back to what we
though.
were talking about before with like the missions scaling up and
This
everything.
exhibit was
The
popular,
other
and
thing is they
people
are
already
definitely
respect
going
him.
for thematics
Why would
because
we
we are
fantasize about a
thieves.
museum?
So we
Right.
start with robbing a castle, now we're robbing a museum for fine art.
Right.
You know, like I get that. That part I like.
Let's try
That part
looking around.
is cute.
Racking our brains here won't do us any good.
Right. That aside, ain't a museum a must for Phantom Thieves?
Now
You know,
that's
it'd be weird if you had a
Feel the
game
same.
where you played as thieves and you didn't steal.
But man,
You know,
just
from a
look at that
fucking
insane
museum.
crowd.
Like that's like that's like stealing. That's like stealing valuable shit 101.
Yes. Shall we go?
Let's do it.
Let's save so I don't need to sit through all that garbage again.
Is it really this hard to find a wing pattern?
Let's get in the easy way, huh?
Yep.
Anything? This really how he thinks that rundown old shack? It's overwhelmingly shiny. It's just not hitting me. This is that old guy's palace. It's already here, right? Come on, let's go check it out. As opposed to Persona 3, which, despite the Greco-Roman theme, Tartarus, Caesar, whatever, there's no option for leader and Junpei to have some oiled-up boy alone time. that is not where I thought the end of that sentence was going.
Wild.
And there's one more that's really stealing shit 101, but as David said, I'd rather leave it at that to dodge smush. That's fair. He's the best close for today. We await your return on another date. Hey, some more guards over here. Just two of us won't be able to deal with this whole crowd.
Oh.
There's a chance. At least the security is focused on the front entrance. Means there'll be less of them elsewhere. Let's go.
Yes.
There we go. We gotta head down this way. Oh, shiny. Crappy portrait. And away we go.
I have something.
Is there nothing over here? Alright, weird. I assumed I could jump to that other one and, like, get something.
I have something. Hey!
Oh, the skylight's open. I think we can get in here. It's a pretty far drop. Will we be able to get back out this way?
Now's my time to shine.
Yeah, don't worry, I have a rope. I'm our tool specialist after all. What you call it, Joker? Want to head inside? Yeah, absolutely.
How suspicious.
It's quiet in here. Almost eerily so.
Oh,
Hey, this. It's moving. Come on, we're in a palace. Ain't anything to be freaking out over. The palace reflects its ruler's heart. We may want to check these paintings out. He carries the rope in case Joker gets sad at home. I always have a backup plan, Joker. Some kind of explanation here. Let me see. Someone's name and age? The hell? That can't be the title of the painting, right? Do you think it's the artist's name? Check out the other paintings too. There might be something important about them.
Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Hey, hey.
I'm looking at the other paintings, you stupid fuck. Hold on. Ah, shiny thing.
Focus.
I don't like how this empty room has so many places to hide.
Yeah.
hey, this doesn't
oh,
make any sense.
That's what I did.
Matarame's famous for having a variety of art styles, but all the portraits on display here look the same. This is way different from what was at the...
Wait a sec. Ain't this that guy we saw in Mementos? You know, the one who was shit-talking Madarame?
Natsuhiko Nakanohara. His name's written on the plaque.
Dude, I don't get it. Why is there a painting of him in here? And more important, why is his name written under it?
You're right. Doesn't art usually have, like, the title of the piece or the artist's name?
This is quite the mystery. Alright, let's keep looking around for
I
now.
think my favorite piece of art in the world is
Hey, look!
that one. I don't remember the artist's name, but it's a picture of like it's a painting of like this shadow creature peering from the distance with like these pinprick white eyes, and like the title of the painting is just My Bisexual Wife.
Yeah.
That guy?
It's literally me though. Like, I don't know. It's art. It's like a photo
Yeah.
of what it's like to
It says
live with
Yusuke
me.
Kitagawa.
I'll like get
There's no
up when I
mistaking
get
it.
up from sleeping and I'll just look at Jameson just like that.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Wait a second.
I am a cryptid.
What do you think these paintings are?
What do we think these paintings are? I think it's a pretty obvious answer.
Well painted.
No.
I think you're right.
For real? All of them? But it was only Yusuke when we went to his place before.
This must include former pupils as well. Only one remains now.
Looks like a bunny ear.
Taking into
A little
account
bit.
what that
I mean, it
Nakamura
looks
guy
good.
said earlier,
I think I
things are
got the
getting
general
clearer.
shape down. I think I need to
All right,
crochet
let's
a
keep
little bit more.
investigating.
But
We need
I have the
something
pattern,
to further
so.
confirm our deductions.
Now let's see what else we can find. Oh, I thought I could jump down from there. There's some sort of brochure here.
Hmm?
What's this?
Oh yeah.
I got a map. Neat.
Nice.
Map only shows half the museum. Yeah, well, says 1 out of 2. Team's gotta be out here somewhere, right? How big is this place? We'll hear about that another time, and our objective is confirming Madarame's cognition. We may have to reconsider our plan depending on what we find. He's got a palace. It seems pretty sketch to me.
Look, a treasure. Oh,
A lunar cutlass.
oh.
That's for Morgana.
Yep.
And there's another chest this way.
I can feel it.
No, nothing around here. Oh. Okay. We're fine. We're not fine. Game, please.
Joker.
Ah.
you trigged the lag cutscene.
I guess.
Look at this.
The Infinite Spring? A conglomerate work of art that the great director Madarame created with his own funds. These individuals must offer their ideas to the director for the rest of their lives. Those who cannot do so have no worth living? Hey, this is most likely about the plagiarism, right?
Damn it! What a phony geezer!
In other words, his pupils are his property. He doesn't even qualify as an artist if this is true. He's stealing the ideas from talented students in exchange for securing their livelihood. I wondered about those portraits on display. They must all be his pupils through his cognition. This even says that they have no worth. Couldn't this be about the abuse? Madarame will keep them around as long as they're useful to him. But the moment they're not...
He's treating them like slaves or tools.
Why is Yusuke keeping quiet about this? He's got no reason to cover this up.
He did say that he owes Madarame his life for being taken in.
But still,
When we were at the exhibit, I praised one of the pieces on display, but Kitagawa-kun acted strange.
Nope, I
what's the
didn't
call?
skip that.
Ain't this enough to target Madarame?
Yeah. I think we can ice this
That's
bastard.
what I'm talking about.
Hold on, you two. We should confirm these facts with Yusuke once more.
Confirm what, though?
It means we should get solid evidence that such crimes actually took place.
What a pain in the ass.
Morgana, I'm not sure what else you
Too
really
much
want.
We don't know about Madarame yet.
Plot.
You're right. I'll try contacting Kitagawa-kun. I might be able to get the truth out of him if I accept his modeling
There we go.
offer.
That looks like a Navi wing.
Wait,
Yeah.
you're gonna do that?
You all better come with me, okay? I'm scared to go alone.
Famous, renowned artist, huh? Wow, this might be tougher than Kamoshida.
I adjusted this
We'll just
pattern
prep
a little
ourselves
bit
until we
because
get
it
confirmation from
looked
Yusuke.
like tiny little bunny ears, but once I got the shape figured out, I could.
Mind Palace equal exist equals looks evil as shit equals why are we not kicking his ass
This is our
already?
first
That's what I'm
mission as
saying.
Real Phantom Thieves. We're gonna
Like, I
succeed
get where
no matter
Morgana's coming
what.
from, but the fucking fucked up evil gold statue literally says, I abuse students and steal their art. Like I think we could probably just, like, field this one on our own, but...
What plot, Jameson?
So basically, what these guys are getting at, because I don't want to read all this, you don't want me to read all this, Anna's basically saying, if an evil person isn't, like, if someone was fucked up and causing issues, like, do we even bother stepping in now if they're not doing it anymore? Which is kind of the reason we stepped off, because, you know, maybe he chilled out when he got old. We don't know.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see how Yusuke's feeling about all this before we, you know, go after the guy.
Well
Oh my god, that's like perfect. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, it's me.
He already got away with all his crimes. Why not let him live out a nice, peaceful old life?
I just can't forgive Madarame, but what An said made me think. To Yusuke, are we just a bunch of thugs?
Yeah.
You don't know either, huh? It ain't like he thinks it is. Pisses me off just thinking about it. Good people have to put up with so much crap while shitty adults do whatever they want. Makes me sick. I'm not wrong, am I? Thanks. Don't tell An I called you, by the way.
Yeah, you are. Now do the thug shaker, Ryuji.
Well, see you tomorrow.
Remember, if you want to be a real fan of Thief, you gotta be willing to throw it back in a moment's notice.
Ayo.
Ayo, indeed. You're not doing what I'm supposed to do as an art model, though. Cover yourself in paint. Can you at least try to take this seriously? Listen, man, I don't know what he's about to ask you to do. Okay, well, I do. I've played this game before, but Salem doesn't know what he's about to ask you to do.
Yeah.
I got a response from Kitagawa-kun. He said he wants me to
Ryuji, I'm
get
tired
more
of trying to
Sunday.
break it down sensually white boy style.
Damn.
Probably dropped off.
You see, I could totally imagine some fucking, like, after the social league, so they always call you, and it's like a chance to get a little bit of extra points. I could imagine Ryuji calling you and being like, hey, do you think I'm goaded with the sauce?
He'd be like, hey,
Find out from Kitagawa-kun.
you don't.
He just calls you and he just says Fortnite in all caps and it immediately hangs up.
He just Fortnite emotes over your dead body.
Quiet down. It's that student
That's
council
not the entire
president.
sense. Yeah, it works. Ryuji would 100% ask if you could crank that. Shit,
Break that soldier boy.
The shadow launch a ball of energy. Throw it back, Joker. Joker. We have the serious portrait on. This moment shows Ryuji really wants to help people, even if Yusuke doesn't want him to help. He's gonna try. And the moment he realized what happened to Shio, he ran to Kanshi's office ready to throw down. Yeah, no, Ryuji's got that personality of like, I'm going to help whether you want me to or not. The only issue is his method of helping usually involves headbutting people to death. So like, you know.
It sounds like someone I know.
Don't
Jameson.
compare me to Ryuji. I will fucking gut you.
What is wrong with him? Nothing is wrong with him. He is a good
See
boy.
you later.
He will continue this behavior throughout the game, to his own fucking detriment.
We finally landed a big target. Come on, let's get some dirt on Madarame.
Salem, how do you think Jameson would look blonde?
No.
Man, An's late.
Do not take my handsome brunette away from me. I swear to God.
Sorry. I was thinking about
Alright,
some
so that's a
things and
no
didn't
on
notice
the
how much
bleaching.
time had
All
passed.
4 of his brain cells belong to someone else, Salem. Rip.
Thinking about
I mean
what?
that respectfully, by the way. You wouldn't keep on top of your blonde
Don't
and you
think
would have your brown
Kitagawa-kun
roots
has to be
showing and
protecting
Yeah.
Madarame?
No, that's
You know.
you're right though.
I mean,
Like,
they live together.
I
so
just-
we have to be aware of Madarame's true nature. The only reason I can think of him doing that is that Madarame has
Usually I'm
something
not-
on him.
blonde,
Yeah,
isn't it?
that's weird.
and dude, I didn't know my mom wasn't blonde until I was like 9.
That's really funny.
But that's why we're going to
Speaking
check
of
it
hair
out, right?
color, I dyed my mohawk
to be a
today. It's
model?
dark red.
Oh.
Fucking awesome.
Decent.
Yeah,
I was thinking about dyeing my hair purple again, but
No, yeah.
What do you mean
I don't know.
prepared? Prepared for what?
I won't.
Something
I kind of
different
want to
about
wait
her to
till I
you?
have my new job, and figure out.
Make sure they're okay with it.
Yeah.
You're totally right.
but I'm the same as always.
Huh. Well, let's get going. We gotta talk to Yusuke.
Kitagawa-kun seemed really happy when I agreed to be his model. Once he finishes drawing and gets a little friendlier, we should bring up Madarame.
I wish I had like a pipe cleaner or something for this wing because it's kind of floppy.
I
Yeah.
thought it would just be you coming, Takamaki-san.
Wouldn't you get nervous too, if it was just the two of us?
We're here to keep an eye on you, so don't try anything perverted, okay?
Wow.
Stop making such odd assumptions. I have absolutely no interest in her as someone of the opposite sex.
I'm fucking gay.
You see, I'm willing to believe Yusuke is ace, but not ace in the way like Missile is. Ace in the way of like he literally just doesn't know how his dick works. You know what I mean?
I don't know if I
Is there
agree
a
with
problem?
that sentiment.
No.
I think
Not
you can
really.
be ace and know how your dick works. And
No, you can. Yusuke's just not like that. He's ace in the Shonen MC. Yeah, exactly. He's ace in the same way Luffy is. He's just sort of, his mind is on other shit.
Well then, let's get started.
Is that charcoal stick in your pocket? Is happy to see me.
Hey yo.
Imagine if this cutscene was just like 3 hours of him silently painting.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be the biggest time waster I've ever sat through in an RPG.
Kitagawa-kun?
That was a very loud
You hear her?
swallow. James.
Huh?
You
Sorry.
just like swallowed your spit and it was very loud.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
It's no use.
Actual gameplay of watching paint dry.
This isn't what we planned. We were gonna catch him off guard and make him spill his beans, weren't we?
How are we supposed to know this was gonna happen? Guess we just gotta wait till he's done. What an effing pain in the ass.
Perhaps I should try going outside this room. Who do you think you're talking to?
Morgana, why are you
This
so
is
interested in
too
Yusuke's
boring.
beans?
So I'm going to scout around a bit.
Morgana's a cat. He's used to people asking to see his beans.
It's weird how flashy that door is.
Look at the fucking peacock door. That's
I
something.
like it.
That's something you would unlock in like Animal Crossing.
Is that
Yeah.
a lock? A door with a hefty lock. What could be in there?
Are you done?
It's no good.
What?
I'm sorry. Am I the
Madarame spent
problem?
300,000 bells on that door. You're damn right.
No, not at all.
And fought off for
It's
action.
just- I'm having trouble staying focused today. I'm sorry, but we'll have to resume this another time.
Oh, hell no! How many hours do you think you made us wait?
I'm sorry. We had another reason for seeing you today. We needed to talk to you.
It's about those rumors regarding your sensei.
This again.
That painting I saw at the exhibit. You're the one who actually painted it, right?
That's...
I knew it.
Your sensei's seriously messed up. He just thinks of his pupils as tools. That's why he doesn't give a damn whether he steals their work or physically beats them. I'll make this clear. There's no point in hiding stuff from us.
I still have the pipe in my fucking backpack. I don't only have that in the RPG part.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You couldn't go against him, could you?
In fairness, the whole
I'm sure
segment of
we
story
can
is
help you out,
hella
though.
fucking weird from Yusuke's perspective. Like, these people are strangers. Yeah, we don't even go to the same school as this guy.
Yeah.
Stop it. It's just as you all say. We're our sensei's artwork. Don't misunderstand me, though. I offered my ideas to him myself. As such, it can't be called plagiarism. Sensei is simply suffering from artist's block right now.
Dude, still.
Kitagawa-kun.
Then why are you sticking around?
Although I like the possibility Yusuke was gonna paint on and then drop the "she goes to another school" line.
All his other pupils ran away. Aren't you the only one left?
Yusuke, where'd you meet this chick? Oh, she goes to a different school. Oh, of course. And they'll start whispering.
What's wrong with a pupil helping out his master? There are no victims here. Stop pushing your self-centered righteousness on me. I'm supporting Sensei as his pupil. Where's the wrong in that? Don't ever come here again. If you do, I'll sue you for causing a disturbance.
hold it! We're not done talking here!
Then you leave me with no choice.
Pulls out a
Hey.
Glock.
I'm reporting you to the police. I asked Takamaki-san to be my model today, but I don't recall ever calling you two here.
What the F, man?
Ryuji, stop
Ryuji,
it!
please, just say fuck.
Calm down, okay?
Damn it!
I won't report
The art student threatening lawsuit is pretty good.
only under one condition.
What's that?
I want you to continue being my model, Takamaki-san.
But you said that it wasn't working out today.
That's because I was unconsciously being modest for your sake. However, I have nothing to worry about anymore. If you're willing to bear everything to me...
Okay, so
Creepy.
like I'm not sure I can keep up this bit any longer. So you know how how do I begin this? You remember when we were playing
I will
Dragon
put my heart
Quest?
and soul into creating the best nude painting ever.
You remember when we were playing Dragon Quest and you were saying like we were going back and forth about like Jade's, like the way the game like treats Jade.
Yeah.
And we there was sort of this back and forth we had. I was like, listen, I get where you're coming from, but this is how I see Jade's whole thing, and blah, blah, blah. I can't defend the way this game treats On, and it's only going to get worse.
Awesome.
To think I'd be able to create
I'm
a
being
nude
so
painting of the
sarcastic.
most ideal
Like,
model.
we'll get more into it later, especially when we can actually do her social
Of
link.
course, you
It's
two won't
like,
be allowed in.
goddamn,
I
can
ask that you
the
forget
female
about our
have anything
discussion
not
for
related to being nude or sex or abuse?
Well, because here's the thing. And again, we'll get into it when we get in, like her social link and stuff. But like, it's early in her social link, so I can talk about it without spoiling too much. Part of On's thing is supposed to be
It'll be without any
it
clothes,
is supposed to
right?
be like reclaiming her
Suddenly
her
have
body
body
or
like
whatever,
that.
right? Like, which like yeah, for based on what she went through, that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
We can agree that makes sense. And so like I feel like from that perspective, the game thinks that she's like in on it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But like, she isn't. That's a good theme that I do not trust Atlas with for 1 minute. Right, exactly, right?
Ain't that bad?
Like, there's gonna be, like, this is not even, like, the worst part of it. I'm just bringing it up now because, oh, fuck me. Because, like, there's parts where if you just change, like, a line, like, one line of dialogue, it flips the entire mood of it and goes from creepy to being, like, to making it work. Like Titan's saying, they only need to rate a few lines for it to work, too. Like, imagine, like, this right here. What if On just blurted out that this was her idea?
Yeah.
Then it's still like, okay, Atlas, come on. But, like, at least that fits into, like, the way she thinks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She's literally trying to distract him at this point. Like, okay, fine. I get that. That can work. But, like, we're just sort of roping back into, she doesn't really want to do this. Like,
Yeah.
and I get it's supposed to be funny, like, Yusuke's not gonna do anything to her. Like, he's not a threat or anything.
And I mean, like, he's not being pushy about it, but it's...
I'll make time according to your plans, but please come before the exhibit.
Right, like, he's being nice, quote-unquote, about it. He's not, like, Yusuke's not a threat. He's not gonna fucking, like, attack On, like, while he's alone with her in this room. He does not care. But, like, it's, like, the principle of the thing.
Yeah.
Also, damn, the writing around the Persona 3 girls was unexpectedly good, huh? I mean, yeah. It's a great idea. I know you don't have the execution for it.
Why are you not listening?
Sensei will be returning home
Like,
soon.
I get it. It's supposed to be funny because there's, like, the stakes are so hilariously low, and it's like, haha, naked people funny. And, like, I get it. I agree. Naked people funny. But, like...
Read the room.
Yeah, it's the fact that the game sort of acts like she's in on it. I don't know if that's explaining it correctly.
Because I could understand if she was in on it to, like, reclaim her sense of self.
Right, and the game...
But it made it creepy.
Like, and there's parts of the game where she says that's what it is, because, like, if you get to, like, her, like, rank 1 or 2 in her social link, she says some shit like she likes her Phantom Thief costume because she wants to be, like, a Catwoman character.
Yeah.
Like, she wants to be, like, Like, yeah, I'm hot, I'm badass, I'm hyper competent, and like you can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like the game doesn't let her be like that,
Yeah.
and it sucks. Like I really want to like On a lot, but like I don't know. I know I can never make this statement and have to be taken seriously more, but with all my blood flow in my brain, I really do like Mitsuru's story. No, that's fair. Like, with all the blood volume in my brain. That's a fucking hell of a way to say that.
Like, I also really liked Mitsuru's story too. But it really bothers me in games where they make the entire storyline, like, I'm fine if you make a storyline around
Booby
a woman.
funny.
I'll get to that in a minute. I'm fine if you make a female storyline, like, I survived this really traumatic essay experience or something.
Right.
And she,
You won't have to worry
and
about
like
it
her
if you meet
storyline is
Madarame
trying to find
confessed
herself,
before the
because
exhibit
that,
ends.
unfortunately, is a really common experience and really relatable.
Kitagawa-kun thinks he owes his life to him. Is there a
You
need
know,
to make
but
Madarame
it's always either girl gets pregnant,
You're fine with bearing
girl gets abused, or I'm a girl. Ooh! Shaking her tits, shaking her ass, or other people pointing at the girl and going, she's a girl. Ooh!
I love.
And there's
I love
like
how I can
never
tell.
anything else. Like with the
I
with
love how I
male
can
story
tell.
characters, it's always just like, oh, you know, this kid was a villain and like
I
he did
love-
bad shit and he's trying to redeem himself.
I love how I can tell the inflection you go, I'm a girl, is from the live action Cat in the Hat movie.
It sure is.
I'm a girl.
Can't leave it be because
I
you can do a
love
lot
how you
yourself.
know that about me.
Yoshida.
So it's like, I don't mind female characters having like sexuality or sexual themes or
Right.
whatever. I mean, like,
That's a part of life. That's something people go through.
well, I wouldn't say it's a part of life.
I'm not saying it's like a guarantee in life you're gonna get assaulted by a creepy man in an alleyway.
It's very common.
But I'm saying it's a part of life, as in that's a thing people go through. People who've gone through these experiences deserve to have their story represented in media in a tasteful way.
Represented respectfully and
Yeah.
not their only character.
Because like here's the thing. Look, here's how easy it is to do this bit we're doing right now and still have like the haha she's gonna have to get naked, isn't that so funny bit. Have her cut back to them in the room. He's about to call the cops. She jumps up and says, I'll be your model. I'll do fucking nude modeling, like whatever. She just says it because it's the first thing on her mind. And she's like, she's in front of them, so she's brave, right?
Right.
The second she gets out of the room, she has a fucking panic attack. And she's like, why the fuck did I just say that?
Right.
I am so stupid. Why did I just say that? Because that's so believable.
Yeah.
That's so easy. And then she still has the agency, but you can have this moment of like, haha, naked people funny, and her being like, God, I don't want to do this,
Or it's like,
without it feeling like, you know, creepy.
right. And knowing this game, I'm sure there's gonna be social links with like relationships, right?
Oh yeah, we have romance options.
So it's like with her romance option, like you could do this really cool thing where they sit down and like, I'm not saying like get crazy intimate, but like they start like trying to go towards each other and have her panic. Have
Yeah.
her like, last time I did this wasn't my choice, or like
Yeah.
something that can like make like prove it's her choice and like
Let's start after school tomorrow.
it's her bodily autonomy with that situation, and that is also
You can-
something
You can say Asterion, you know. You don't have to vague post about Asterion in front of me.
I'm not. No, like one of the reasons I really like Astarion's story is it's literally like very, very relatable to a lot of people who were born femme.
Yeah. No, I'm
And
teasing. I
You,
know.
you struggle with an abuser, like they do irreparable damage to you. You carry it with you for the rest of your life, but you're able to overcome it. And that could be said with physical abuse. It could be said with SA. It could be a lot of different things, you know? Like, Cazador forced Astarion to seduce people and bring them back to him.
Yeah.
So it's like, you make the joke about Astarion, but like they did a really good job writing his story in a way where it's respectful to the character and his experience, and I think that's also a piece a lot of people don't
From the looks of things,
talk
you don't seem like the
about.
ordinary
Sorry, this is
Stalker
getting really
fans.
deep, and kind of like I think that's something about
Sorry, I should have been more
people
clear.
who have
I'm
been
actually looking for people that know
abused in that
Madarame's
way
pupils.
is not talked about.
Yeah.
You know, you just like people
There's this
like
painting of Sayuri
a
that
lot
was
of times they'll
supposedly
share the
stolen.
part of their story of like,
But
oh
there's this
yeah,
rumor that it was
they were
taken by one
assaulted
of
or
his
whatever.
pupils in retaliation
And
for
then they
being
just
accused.
move on as if
Have you
nothing
heard
ever
anything
happened.
about
They
that?
don't see other steps of how people like recover with that.
Me?
Because that can be a huge thing. It's like trying to get over like the fear you have associated with like
Right.
intimacy and stuff.
No proof of abuse.
Like
And there's a way to do that like tastefully, but like it.
there is absolutely a way to do it tastefully and also like in a more family friendly like format too.
Yeah.
I'm a
You don't have to show like an extended scene of someone getting fucked in an alley.
Right.
Like,
It could even be like it could even be someone goes to like reach to hold her hand, she pulls back for a second, and then she makes the
Yeah,
decision.
yeah.
Like it could be something like that, and I feel
guess we
like
should go
it,
home for
in
the day.
games, if you're gonna do an SA storyline, they should show the recovery and the rebound of the character rather than just, oh yeah, this happened. By the way, we're doing nude paintings now. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
Like Titan said, it's almost like the agency's a porn partner. That's why Kill la Kill gets away with it. I'm gonna just take your take your word on that. Persona's thing is always D6 steps forward and D6 step back, and brother, you gotta roll the dice every time. Yeah.
I have some interesting
Ryoka is in fact a badass. Cause like,
someone who received a change of heart.
I don't know.
said he wants to
I don't
meet
know.
with
Maybe
you.
it's because
Some
I
person needs
have
a
gone
change of heart.
through stuff like that
You're
in
better
my
off
life.
talking to him in person if you want
And maybe
specifics.
that's why
All
I
know
feel
is
so
this
strongly
target is a
about it.
terrible
But
person
it's
and
like,
that it might
I
complicate
love
things if he posted the
seeing
name online.
good representation,
I'll have him wait for you at
but I
Julia's
also want to
station
see
after
how the
school.
character
The
gets
guy's
better.
name is Nakanohara.
I don't want to see,
Nakanohara.
you know,
That's Madarame's
just the
student.
nitty gritty and the bad and ugly, and then they just overlook all the other things. Like, I feel like this is such a good opportunity for On to just absolutely, like, to reclaim herself, because a lot of times if you go through something like that, like, you don't feel like your body is yours anymore, and or you just feel like you're living outside of your body. Like, it's very weird to describe, but
If the
for
rumor
her to be able to make that kind of a choice solely by herself
Yeah. It's
would
like,
be so empowering.
It's like that's the whole thing. If it was just her idea, we wouldn't even be having this conversation.
well, yeah, but also, you know, I think
Make sure your clothes up.
it's more messed up that the artist wasn't entirely upfront about what kind of modeling.
Well, that's the
Because
thing.
if
He
you
didn't.
sign up for a
Well,
modeling,
no, that's the thing. He wasn't gonna do that until right now. Like he wasn't gonna do that.
and also, but in the same vein, I also really appreciate both the boys being there,
Well then.
Oh, you know they're
For
ready.
her-
They're ready to jump a guy.
because like,
They're ready to jump a motherfucker for On.
yeah,
I give Ryuji a lot of shit, but he's a ride or die motherfucker. He would bury someone for that girl.
Yeah.
Like,
Well then.
you know, so I don't know. I'm really kind of torn about this because I feel like it could really have a very good direction. But I do feel like, in a way, she was kind of cornered into it, which is
Yeah.
really unfortunate.
the new part was not part of Yusuke's original play. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we kind of talked over it.
Mishima told us
Mishima told this guy to meet us here for some fandom thief bullshit, and also we have a new hideout. It was all Ryuji's great idea. We're just gonna start meeting openly in public at a fucking train station.
Awesome.
Because Ryuji's a fucking idiot, and apparently so are the rest of us, because no one thought to tell him that was a stupid fucking idea.
Natsuhiko Nakanohara, the one who was posted about on the Phantom Aficionado website.
He seems pretty nice.
This was the
Doesn't seem
stalkery
like the
dude who kicked
stalker
off this
type.
whole thing, if you don't
Right.
remember.
I remember.
I think the change of heart must have worked.
The administrator of that website contacted me. They told me to look for someone in a Shujin uniform with a cat.
So we can interact with the gang stalker in chief.
So, what do you want?
You may have already heard, but there's someone I wish to trigger a change of heart in. An artist by the
I don't
name
know.
of
That honestly
Madarame.
really disappoints me with On. Like,
Yeah, no, I've been waiting. Like, as soon as we started this playthrough, I was like, fuck me. Salem's gonna meet on, and that's gonna be bad. Salem's gonna see this character and be like, cause like On starts so strong with like Kamoshida's bit,
yeah.
and you were literally like, oh, I like her, and I was like, oh fuck. Cause like she's not like a bad character or anything, but it's like
she's just another victim of like
it's so mishandled.
Yeah.
See, when when we were talking about that shit when we were doing Dragon Quest, you're talking about Jade. Like On is more who I think of, because at least Jade, like, I don't know, I feel like at least in most parts of that game, Jade is in on it.
She's forced into a cursed bunny suit by a creepy man.
It gives her superpowers.
I don't give a shit what it gives her. That's so.
She also,
like, I make jokes about dicks and tits being funny and like great, but
fair,
like, come on.
At
dude.
the first opportunity, she does kill him.
Yes, as she should, and she should condemn his soul into the fucking afterlife.
I don't know if Booga had one of those.
Committed suicide. He must have been unable to bear seeing his work praised under Madarame's name.
Yeah, so one of Madarame's students offed himself.
Awesome.
Orders and left.
To be fair, he was the villain. Yeah. And the game never treats it as like a good thing, right? Whereas with On, it's like it plays some shit for laughs that maybe shouldn't be. I don't know.
Working at a ward office, but it was no use. My attachment to art warped my emotions. Soon I began getting attached to everything. In the end, I even turned into a stalker. I'd like to ask again, please make Madarame have a change of heart. Not only for me, it's to save the life of another man as well.
Sorry if that conversation got a little too
no,
deep
no,
and personal.
We were gonna have that eventually. Trust me.
It's something I definitely have a gripe with in most games, and honestly, like, I'm kind of glad you made the Astarion comparison, because I feel like he was so well written and executed.
Yeah.
And relatable for that kind of reason, but it was handled so well and respectfully and in a way that was just... When I first played, and I know you fucking hate Baldur's Gate, so I'll shut up about it in a minute, but like, the first time I played through Astarion's story and got to the end of the Cazador fight, I fucking sobbed my eyes out. Like, I have never felt more seen and respected for my abused experience in my fucking life. Like,
yeah, no, because I brought this up when we were playing it. Like, they put way more effort into some characters' stories than others, and like, I made the joke. I'm like, why is this game not just about him? They want this game to be about him. Just let the game be about him.
And it's like, also the fact that Neil Newbon also went through those
some shit.
He went through those exact experiences and was able to put that kind of respect in that character is fucking huge, because you can see the change in the love in the story about it, you know? And it just, like, to feel so seen in a piece of media like that in such a respectable and honorable way, but also in an empowering way too, is something that's really great. Because we all know it should be about Shadowheart. Shadowheart's story is also really fucking good.
Yeah, when you can actually do it in like the last third of the game. For some reason, I was so often have to remind people about Jojo. The orangutan does, in fact, get his face caved in by Star Platinum.
Yes.
Finally got to hear how Kitagawa-kun really feels.
So it's like, I feel like a lot of people resonate with certain games because, you know, they're fun, they're great, but they're also relatable in some kind of way. And sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna tangent something else. Sorry.
So just as like a final thing, I guess, it's just like, I think a lot more game developers and writers need to keep that kind of stuff in mind, especially with this game in particular. It's really disappointing because they're not afraid to lean into the sexual assault or the suicide or all
like,
this dark stuff.
It's played so weirdly realistic for like that first arc, and then like And then it's like, did we change writing staffs completely?
Yeah.
Because fun fact, this isn't the only time that I'm gonna have to question whose side the fucking game is on with some of these morals, but we'll get there when we get there.
I really appreciate Atlas talking about like darker topics. I feel like more games can do that. Like I feel like more games shouldn't be afraid of it. You know, I feel like some games are afraid to kind of delve into like deeper, darker topics, and
Absolutely.
I really respect this game for that.
But like, dude, like go full in. Like, because the thing is,
They
you can
do, except for that.
because the thing is, you can still do that and still do naked people funny, but like they're doing like they're taking the easy way out.
I don't necessarily think it's the easy way out. I think they're trying to find a way to give her more story without, you know.
Yeah. Duality of Persona, yeah, it swings for the fences with capital T themes, but then gets in the kneecaps by T-he-he who shonen Japanese media tropes. Yeah, exactly. At the end of the day, these are still games that like they know like teenagers are gonna be playing.
Right.
You know.
And she can't be like, by the way, Kamoshida diddled my beehole or whatever, and I want to be a nude artist now.
Like, that would be crazy.
I had to give a guy a Cleveland steamer last week, and now you're making me do what? Like.
What is Madarame's treasure going to
But anyway, something else that pisses me off about this game, this is not a fucking hideout. Like, this pisses me off, like, so much more than it should. This is so stupid.
I hated how you said that.
What?
Nothing, dude.
What, the Cleveland steamer bit?
Our time limit is when the exhibit ends, right? That means June 5th.
We'll carry out the plan after we've sent out the calling.
He made me do it from the back, silly style.
Infiltration route will need
What
to
does
be
silly
set
style
in
mean?
stone
You
to
don't want to
June
know.
2nd.
Just 1,000-yard stairs. See, that's how you make
I've
it
been
fun.
there.
See, that's how you make it funny. Excuse me?
Now listen here. You can't mess this up, no matter what. Okay?
Okay.
I forgot we named ourselves Presumably B-Cast. That was funny.
Occasionally, you'll encounter palace obstacles that are impassable and require interacting with the target in the real world.
Yeah.
You'll need to leave the palace behind the obstruction. Enter palaces so sometimes you cannot do a palace all in one go.
That sucks. The completionist in me. Whoa! What? She zipped!
Oh my god! Ah, my neck!
Remember silly style? Oh, sorry.
Silly style. Oh yeah, my doctor makes me do that. Keeps saying it's from muscle circulation. Is that a real thing?
Let's start the strategy meeting. That's it for that meeting.
She keeps doing it.
She's
Like her
struggling
animations
from silly style.
Her,
It's okay.
her animation is like resetting. Like it's
let's
not
go.
supposed to do that. He made me do it silly style. He made he made me wear clown paint. Then he asked me do it honk. I don't remember.
All right.
I don't remember
All
anything.
right.
I don't remember anything after that.
Jameson.
See, I'm a way better writer than anyone at Alice.
You know, I think I'm gonna heavily disagree on that one. Respectfully, my love, no.
Is silly style at all connected to neutron style? Maybe.
I fucked this up.
Oh.
We're not talking about anal right now. Like, god damn it, people.
What? No
From
one
the back,
was.
the back silly style?
You can do it from the back silly style.
Oh,
without-
trust me, I know, but never mind.
Hey, Dusk. You've come at a great time.
I just thought this was going in the anal direction, not in the doggy direction. Sorry.
The doggy direction. All right, hold
I'm
on.
not making any comments.
Let me write that down for the title.
I got my sex ed from the pixelated broadcast. Don't.
All right, we have new.
Use water-based lube.
We have. Shut up. We have a new mechanic introduced to us, which I don't really know why this is a thing we had to unlock, but every persona has a specific trait, each of which has a different effect. These are basically like abilities in Pokemon.
I'm gonna fucking.
Various benefits
scream.
associated with using a persona's trait in battle. Be sure to account for which ones you use as trait, blah, blah, blah. You can also pass down traits through fusion that they would not normally have. Again, I don't know why this is something we had to unlock. It's a little weird. This is added in Royal. Yeah, but you can still have it from the beginning of the game, couldn't you? I'm gonna point something out real quick that I couldn't point out before because we didn't have abilities.
Justine, you handle
Remember how I said...
You
Let
want
me
to
register the
it?
personas while I'm talking
Would like
here.
to register
You remember how I said that the DLC personas were horseshit?
Yeah.
They didn't have their abilities before.
Is this what you want?
Raoul.
So Raoul, for example, has Hazy Presence, increases the chance of triggering allies' follow-up attack. That's not too bad. I don't know how much of an increase it gives, but something.
Draining mouth.
This persona?
Orpheus Picaro has Circle of Sadness. I think
Hell yeah.
I think all the Orpheuses have this. Revives with 1 HP after being KO'd. Usable 4 times per battle. 4.
Yeah, I can count.
You
Thank
can pass that on to other personas. Why?
Why? Orpheus Picaro.
Can you not pass-
Orpheus Picaro.
Can you not? I thought you could. I thought you could definitely pass that on. The DLC ones can't be transferred. It probably doesn't really matter, honestly.
Sorry, I'm not yelling at you. Sorry, I'm still tired from my nap.
Let's see. I think. Let me. Here you go. I think you had something busted, didn't you?
Persona?
Country Maker. Increases attack. Oh yeah, this one's actually kind of cool. Based on how many personas you have registered, his stats get better.
That's kind of cool.
He doesn't need it, but it's cool. Yoga Orpheus becoming fucking invincible. Kids are cruel, Ryuichi.
This persona?
Messiah has Hollowed Spirit.
I fucking love Messiah. I'm not gonna lie.
Doubles HP and SP restored to self.
Like, I'm sorry. Go back to it for a
This
second. The
persona?
fucking coffins.
Well, yeah.
Like, I would get that as a tattoo, honestly.
I like the Picaro one better because it looks like it's wearing like this little ornament thing versus this thing that just looks stupid.
Yeah.
Did
I'm referring to that
Kaguya?
Pickering one.
Triples counter damage. That's funny, but it's not super
Pickering
useful.
was the wrong word. Whatever one it is.
The coffins are from Thanatos. Yeah, I'm trying to find Thanatos in here. Didn't he have a busted one? Increases attack by 50% during one more, which is probably diminishing returns, honestly. The one more is already really insane.
You'll withdraw this
No.
persona?
No. Hollow Jester increases attack by 40% per ailment inflicted on the foe. Like, some of these are not insane. Oh, here we go. Ironheart. Decreases SP cost by half after a baton pass. That's really good. You only get Messiah from fusing Orpheus and Thanatos because Persona is very subtle. Yes, very, very subtle.
Persona is known for its subtlety, don't you know?
We can just dip because we haven't, like, leveled up or anything since.
It is time.
I have a random question.
Oh.
You said the word dip, and my brain cell went. What is your favorite kind of dip?
I don't really eat dip very often.
Fuck.
I gotta be so honest.
Come
French
on.
onion dip is the goat.
I mean, like, probably.
And so is spinach jar too.
Probably French onion. I don't eat dip very often. Let me check the personas that we have. See what their abilities are, because I don't remember.
Oh yeah. These
So
fairy wings came out very good. I'm gonna post to pick
so this is what regular S ability is supposed to look like. Electric Bloodline. Our electric skills cost half on this one. Intense Focus. Strengthens magic skills targeting a single target by 20%. That's pretty good. Thermal Contact. Increases chance of inflicting burn after a baton pass. Increases damage from attacks that target a weakness. Increases damage after a baton pass. Strengthens physical skills. They're pretty basic things, but that is another thing that all the personas will have. So it's another thing to look out for during Persona Fusion from now on.
Word.
Again, weird that they had to unlock it. I get it was added for this version, but like, I feel like it could have just tacked that on the very beginning and no one would have been like, I'm so confused, you know?
I don't know. You underestimate me.
You would have just played Royal though. Like, that's the thing. You wouldn't have like played 5 first. I don't think there's really a reason to play vanilla Persona 5 these days.
I think I own Royal.
Probably.
I think I bought it on sale a while ago.
Yeah.
I spent a lot of money yesterday on the Steam winter sale, and
I need to go spend a lot of money on the winter sale for this.
I should have saved some for moving, but
It's fine. You can detect infrared lasers with your third eye. If there's a wide enough gap, you can slip through it by pressing A. You can also, there's also by holding A as you approach, but remember, you can only pass through if there's enough room.
I can feel it.
So, just enough room. So as long as, like, the one on the bottom is green, we are fine. Oh, we're not fine.
These three are weak, but be careful.
good job.
It's time. Go down.
Slow down.
I think he said go down.
Oh. I should buy a CP on the winter sale.
What? Okay, Morgana's already dead.
Morgana, you are a stupid bitch.
I wasn't even paying attention. How the fuck did he die?
You weren't paying attention. Cyberpunk. You know, I thought about Cyberpunk as well. I keep thinking about Cyberpunk. I'll do it one day, but not this time.
Persona!
Wait to win. I'll know that for next time. No.
Speaking of Persona, Titan, you said you were getting your Persona tattoo soon, right? When is that? You gotta post pictures.
Oh, my man's getting inked up.
Yeah. You didn't know that?
No.
Salem, if you end up down bad for Silverhand, there will be consequences. That is like the third time you mentioned that.
Look at it grumping around. Better not make any wisecracks with this one.
It's not a Persona tattoo. I thought it had to do with fucking tarot cards.
There we go. Got a new Who up ho?
Salem, you can't get Cyberpunk because if you get it, you're gonna want to stream it. If you stream it, you're gonna forget to turn on streamer mode, and then the channel's gonna get nuked by the Cybercock. Persona doesn't own tarot. I know, but I thought that was the reason you got it was Persona.
You know that's
and
JoJo.
tarot. No.
All right, so that was a rough start.
Methinks Jameson might need to grind.
Well, no, it's not a level of it's not a matter of us being too under leveled. It's just a matter of me being an idiot and getting caught off guard.
Yeah? What you think?
This one
I like
seems
those good.
gloomy. Don't say anything too forceful.
Actually, that was a bit. You made it through Baldur's Gate, and that game has way more cocks, so you're good.
Well, no, I made Salem play it on Ascension mode the entire time.
It's February 21st. I def told you about it, Jameson. Ah.
Did you?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did in Discord.
I don't remember. I'm sorry.
Who knows? Maybe I'll be able to see it in person by then. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll still be stuck in this New Hampshire hellhole.
That's a new one, isn't it?
We'll end up in, like, Illinois somehow.
I would... No. There's only one mandatory sex scene in Cyberpunk. It's unfortunately involves Silverhand.
That's one thing I'll give Baldur's Gate, at least. I don't think any of those sex scenes are mandatory. Technically. Because even the one where we kind of had to do it, like, we didn't have to go do that fucking quest.
You don't... Yeah, any of the scenes you don't have to, because you consent to said scene.
No, but I mean, like,
Even
to
with
finish the...
Minthara.
I mean, like, to finish the game.
You don't have to do any.
That's what I'm saying, yes.
Not everybody's gonna want to get their dick wet.
All right.
They were too weak to bother with.
Man, I'm kind of jealous of giving this to my nephew. This is kind of dope.
You could so easily make another one for yourself.
I know.
nothing to hide. You there?
Reveal your true form.
I gotta wrap this tonight. Don't let me forget.
Yeah.
I feel like the proportions are actually right, which is great. I'm gonna post a picture in Discord in a couple minutes.
Yeah, see, when I'm not getting fucking jumped, I can take care of these enemies no problem.
Whoops, let's not get my tits in there, that'd be weird.
Okay.
Hey guys, look at what I crocheted. It's just like 90% titty.
It's just my boobs.
You're holding like the tiniest little crocheted thing in the world.
Hey.
Alright. Let's grip it and rip it.
Fucking what?
You heard me.
I'll grip you and...
We're gripping, we're ripping, and by God, we're flipping.
Yeah? Is that how it goes?
Jump.
I'm gonna post it in the
Slide.
art channel.
Save room.
I should write something.
Let's go.
I need to burp, but I am fearful.
Hey.
What?
Consequences.
I'll reveal your true
Okay.
form.
We jorking it till it bleeds at every available opportunity, brother.
Yo.
Salem, look, dogs!
Sorry.
Are
I happy stimmed.
Are you okay?
He was really cute. Sorry, I happy stimmed. Jameson likes to do this thing where he shows me really cute animal TikToks, and sometimes it'll make me stim really hard.
Yeah.
And I think Jameson does it exclusively for that reason. It's up in Discord if any of y'all want to see the Navi pictures. Watch my dog speak. Arf, 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 arf. I'm gonna put my dog on the mic. Og! Og!
I do not remember what these guys are weak to.
I don't see a weakness.
Your mother.
Let's go.
That's not a dog.
I'm gonna try to ice you.
What's not a dog?
That's not a dog! That's not your fucking dog! Og! Og!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only
No,
one
we're gonna
more.
die before we can figure out its weakness, but that's fine.
Job, Panther. We took them all out.
We're getting a lot of money, though, so that's pretty
He.
We cleaned up. Let's keep going.
We cleaned up.
How about you go fuck yourself, you dumb prick? Anyway.
good. Wow. I thought you liked Ryuji.
I do. I'm just kidding.
That's a strong one.
I'll reveal your true form.
No, this is actively a bad idea.
Imagine if he did that, but it wasn't a mask at all. It just ripped his face off.
There's blood and viscera everywhere.
Those things still make me think of Twilight or Skyward Sword. The weird fucking little dudes.
Yeah.
I love making that joke in Neo because one of the most underrated demon abilities is the little yokai cat just rolling at the enemy.
Mm.
You're gonna have to teach me about Neo when I start playing it, but I gotta do Okami first.
Yeah. Only because I know you'll like Okami, because it's basically just Zelda.
Well, yeah. And I honestly, I've wanted to play Okami for years. I just haven't gotten to it, but I'm gonna be honest, I need like a shorter game after doing Metaphor and Baldur's Gate.
I forgot to mention, your partners, your party members' personas all have traits as well. And they're like unique to them, I think. I didn't go over that. I will do that when we're done with this fight. No, well, he isn't rich now.
I'm pissed!
Physical attacks won't work on this one.
Oh, I will absolutely give you the Neo rundown. You'll be clicking Beyond Infinity and to double feathers before you know it, and then we can go visit Virgil, but she took HRT.
Fantastic.
Also, I really need to finish DMC5.
Oh, well, we have the follow-up attack with Ryuji, since we have a social link high enough. You ready?
Yeah. He's such a twink. I love him. Bonk.
It's no galactic punt, but it'll do. Oh, come the fuck on.
I don't mean that in a mean way either. It's just a little Twinkie man.
Yeah, so this bastard's annoying. He's immune to physical skills, and he can enrage you, which means you only throw physical attacks at them.
Yeah, he's still gonna play the coolest character.
That wasn't so bad. Got some sooty armor for later. I love doing laundry.
Do you?
Okay.
Listen, I don't mind washing laundry, but folding laundry, as someone on TikTok once said, I would rather put my full pussy on a hibachi grill than fold laundry.
That seems a little...
No, it's awful. It's awful and it's annoying. Hanging up clothes, folding clothes, I don't give a shit. It's all stupid. I hate folding laundry. It's annoying. It never ends. It's tedious. It's mind-numbing.
Anyway.
I hate it. You want to... You know, somehow, I don't think you want to do that.
So, Captain Kid, Ryuji's persona, has Raging Temper. May increase allies' physical attacks by 40%. That's pretty good. Morgana's Zoro increases effective allies' healing skills. That's just guaranteed.
Question for him, because I have a feeling Morgana isn't going to be a party member forever and is going to become the guide character that's like, you can do it, yeah.
He already is that.
Right, but I feel like we're going to get somebody to replace him in our party, so then he'll just be the guide character, because that's how Persona goes.
Well, it's usually the opposite, but I hear where you're coming from. Go on.
Does that trait still apply if he is not in the party?
No, they need to be in the party.
Fuck.
And then On's is Mastery of Magic, may decrease SP cost of allies' magic skills. So his is guaranteed. The rest of these are a chance. I don't know what the chances are, but they're pretty good, you know. Better healing is always good, especially because I like to make sure when I play these Persona games, I tend to put, like, the healing and buffing skills on, like, the main character for some reason. I don't really know why.
Really? I'm the opposite, usually. And I like stealing. I love taking things.
I don't know. See, I don't know if it's just, like, the Earthbound player in me or something. Like...
Usually I feel like I'm gonna be like the fuck you DPS kind of person.
I think part of it is like, I know no matter what happens in this game, I'm gonna be in the party. Because there's a non-zero chance we get in some situation where like On and Morgana are both dead. And then I'd be fucked, you know what I mean? Let's, real quick, because our Persona stock is actually full. Let's head to the Velvet Room.
God damn it. It's all brainwormed.
We did level up. I'm not gonna do this after every level up, but our shit is like literally full, so.
You know what else is full?
Might as well.
My love for you.
She must be accustomed to infiltrate palaces by now.
Wow, you didn't even acknowledge that at all.
Retain trace of personas, not the full potential power of the wild card. I suppose the prime routine help further your rehabilitation along. I independently decided the same thing. Yeah, it's because you can stack all the Kajas on one random persona be barrel style instead of hoping On is ready with the attack cut. Yeah, exactly, right? Because like you have like your buff persona, your support, and then you switch to your like offense one. Like that's sort of the play style I've developed.
I mean, it also kind of depends on what type of game, I guess, because it's like. And I'm sorry I keep bringing up Metaphor, but
Metaphor's basically Persona 5.5.
Dude, you have no fucking clue.
But I before you go into this tangent, I do want to talk about what we just got introduced to. I'm sorry. We can now talk to Carolyn and Justine, and they will ask us to bring them specific personas with specific skills. This is their social link. Unlike most other social links, you can bang out multiple chunks of their social link at once. So they asked us to bring them a Jack Frost with Mabufu. If we do that, and then the next thing is like, oh, bring us fucking Phil with the gun attack. If we just have Phil with the gun attack, we can do that immediately.
Registered or has to be in the group?
We have to like have it on our person, I think, and then show it to them. It's kind of like in Persona 4, they asked you to do the same thing. Although in this one, I'm just going to say this now, do their fucking social link. Do not think, oh, I don't need it. Do their social link. You can look up guides on how to get these personas easy. Do it. Do their fucking social link. The rewards you get from it are broken to hell and back.
You handled it. You want to register it?
But anyway, sorry, dear. What were you going to say?
I don't even remember.
I'm sorry.
The inmate needs execution. Let us begin the search.
We cannot make Jack Frost. We can fuse Orpheus. Not gonna. The Persona fusions are kind of goofy and random path, but the idea is definitely you take a bumpy route from the one that clicks God Hand to the one that clicks Megadolan and the one with all the stat manips. Yeah. Always have a buffing persona, DPS persona, someone else is the heal bot. And I mean, that's totally fair, right?
Oh.
I'm just paranoid.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah, most of the time I do a DPS persona and then I give someone else the healing. But I feel like I build them in a way where I give I give at least one other party member a healing thing to heal the healer, worst case.
Oh, I didn't realize there was actually, I forgot there was actually counselor personas. We're gonna need to max out a social link, so I should probably actually take that, but...
You okay with this?
Persona fusions are kind of goofy and random path, but the idea is definitely you take a bumpy route to the one that clicks God Hand, the one that clicks I still don't know how to say it. Megadolan, and the one with the stat manipulation. I usually have a buffer, a healer, DPS, and then...
You see, like, this guy's got some good healing as well. And then I could throw
magic.
On, like,
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, right.
Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
Yes. I'm gonna give you that, because that sounds good.
It will receive a fraction now for a Reaper.
I also like to make sure I have, like, as much, like, elemental coverage as I can on, like, one character, because most of your party members only get one element at a time. Generate one's not bad.
You okay with this?
Oh, there's Jack
Not
Frost.
terrible, but not impressive.
I just made you. I'll have to resummon him, I guess. Because we want you... Because this one's simple. It's just Jack Frost with Mabufu.
Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
Yeah, we can take that. Then we'll also throw on... Regen and...
It will receive a fraction of power. My.
Like I said, do Carolyn and Justine's social link. Do Carl and Justin's social link. The cats are fucking killing each other again.
You okay with this?
Oh my god, Salem, look at this fucking thing.
Oh my god! I would die for him.
Jacqueline.
I see.
He's just a little man.
Do Adam and Steve's social link.
Finished for now?
Let me resummon that fucking thing we just made, because I feel like it's gonna be pretty good. Come on, game. You can do it. He's like level 13 or 14. I don't remember his
Can't
fucking
believe
name.
we found Salem's persona.
A fee is required.
This chair sucks.
Then accept
Fuck.
this persona.
Jamison stole my chair for stream.
I did not.
What?
Yes, you did.
You did not tell me to give you the chair. You just sat down.
Do you need
Yeah, but I
something?
always ask you for my chair.
Anyway.
Because it's my
No.
chair.
Hmm?
Now I get it, because this is killing my
It seems
tailbone.
you brought
Yeah,
a
right.
Specified persona. Huh. Fine, I'll take it. By the way, your personas are super weak. Not that I'm surprised, inmate. Though I guess you deserve at least some praise for finishing your penal labor. You might actually complete your rehabilitation. In order to promote that process, we would like to offer you the use of a new facility. Huh. It's rare to see you smile, Justine. You are the smiling one, Caroline. Did something happen to make you so joyful? Me? Hey! Are you laughing at us?
We don't have to worry about what we say. It's literally just, can you make the persona? So we can be douchebags if we want. It's up to you.
I don't know.
But what would you say?
I sure am.
Know your place, inmate! As wardens, we simply feel satisfaction in seeing your rehabilitation progress. That is the extent of it. I find it upsetting that you would see such a matter as a source of amusement. It's like you forget where you are, inmate. You've got some real guts, though. With that spirit, you should have no trouble making progress. Very well, then. If you have the will to continue your penal labor, we can grant you greater freedom within this prison. It is a deal between us, the wardens, and you.
God, I'm literally
the
5 years
inmate.
old. I am every cell in my body is stopping. It's like dedicated to stopping me from making some
Hard work
awful
is what
joke
you're
about
meant to do,
penal labor.
inmate.
The smirk on your face is huge.
I am thou. It's with the birth of the
So this is the strength confidant.
Hey, Jameson.
Allows you to fuse 3 personas, create powerful new ones. Same.
Hey, Jameson.
Huh?
Want to be my fucking meat? I'm setting him off again.
Farewell.
I request an Ame no Uzume with the skill of Fray.
Hey.
I read that as Fry.
So basically, there is an easy way to do their entire social link, and that is to look at the fuck up. So because remember, fusion in Persona is not random. So you can basically find guides that'll tell you here's the easiest way to get what they want. And like I said before, do it. I'm pulling it up on my phone right now to see if I can do any more of it right now, because we want to do it as soon as humanly possible.
It's serious when Jameson is telling you to do it.
Yeah, literally. Okay, we cannot do this now, but we actually have most of the pieces that we will need later. So, we're going to have that just on the back burner for basically the rest of this playthrough. Like, I cannot stress enough. Do it.
Why?
Do you want me to tell you? Like,
is it spoilers?
It's not spoilers, but I have been avoiding telling you exactly what the rewards are from most of the social links, besides like Mishima's.
I'm gonna be honest, I am really curious considering how much you are putting emphasis.
If you get their social link high enough, you get the ability to spend money to summon personas beyond your level with no limit as long as you have enough money.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking good.
So, rank 5. Yeah, you get it at rank 5, but then I believe it gets cheaper as you like get higher. So you can literally just cheat. And money's not really an issue in this game, especially by the time you're able to hit rank 5 with them.
Mm-hmm.
And oh my god, it's so nice. When I was playing 3 Reload the entire time, I was like, fuck you, just let me pay you, please. Like, I was suffering. I was like, just let me give you my fucking money. I don't have anything else to spend it on. Let me spend my fucking money. I was like, I don't have anything else to spend it on. Please, just let me give you fucking money so I can fuse shit more.
You're the best, Panther!
Yeah, fine.
Just look at it. Try calming its nerves.
Yeah. Besides that.
There we go, now we have this thing.
I love him.
But yeah, no, like, it's honestly kind of insane, especially because if you know what you're doing, it's a pretty easy social link. And also, this wouldn't really help you much, I don't think, but if you're doing New Game Plus, you would just have those. You could just summon them.
Right. Money isn't an issue. Surgery looking at the phone bill, asking who Becky from Luxury Housekeeping is.
We haven't gotten there yet. Did we ever establish what the fuck they were to? We guys, perhaps? Damn.
Persona! Alright!
maybe?
You're mine.
Nope. Pretty sure Scythe probably is. I haven't tried
Hey,
that yet.
just calm down. Listen to me.
Kushimitama. There.
Nope. It might just not be weak to fucking anything. Or maybe it's weak to like nuclear when we just don't have that yet. I don't think I've had the option to get anything with a nuke spell yet.
Persona. Ravage now.
Nice work, team.
Nice, getting some levels. What we got here?
You move. What do you
Adverse
think?
resolve. I meant to check what that
Okay.
did, but that's fine.
Done.